Hello and welcome back. So today I want to do a video that I've affectionately called One Poor Man's Opinion. This is a series that I've wanted to start. I've just been waiting for a candidate in the regular season to show up, and inevitably it has. So what One Poor Man's Opinion is going to be is a play that some fans are calling for one result, other fans are calling for another result, and I try to take a look and see what I think when I see on the play. So the play in question came on Tuesday night in the Buffalo-Edmonton game, and it came pretty early into the second period. So we'll kind of go down what happened, what people are calling for. We'll do a quick breakdown of the play and the hit, and then I'll let you know what I come up with at the end. So what happened was in a 2-1 game between the Edmonton Oilers and the Buffalo Sabres, about 2 minutes and 15 seconds or so into the second period, Edmonton player Warren Foegele had passed the puck on the breakout pass from behind the Edmonton net, and Dylan Holloway had received the pass looking towards the boards just on the outside of the Edmonton blue line. So Buffalo Sabres defenseman Ilya Lyubushkin laid a huge hit. Holloway was looking the other way, so he didn't really have a whole lot of opportunity to defend himself. So I can see where that's creating some of the outcry. After the hit, obviously, a scrum ensues, and there was actually penalties assessed, but none of them had anything to do with the hit. So the penalties that were assessed were 2 minutes to Ilya Lyubushkin for roughing, and then Warren Foegele received a 4-minute double minor for roughing. It's something that we see happening much more frequently, not just with big hits, but just hits in general where a scrum will ensue, and sometimes it can cause a fight to break out, usually to a team's detriment, kind of unnecessarily. Now, in the reaction to the Oilers players, Dylan Holloway was hurt on the play. He did wind up leaving. And the fans are calling for, on the Buffalo side, they're saying, no, it was a clean hit. It was fine. It was just really hard. Edmonton Oilers fans are calling that there should have been an additional penalty. Some were calling for boarding, and some were calling for charging. And some were calling that that Lyubushkin should be suspended. Granted that there was no penalty on the play, and at the time of this recording, there is no sign of Lyubushkin having a hearing. I am doubtful that there will be anything that comes of this. So in the description below, I have linked the video that I did watch. It does show both angles, one at full speed, one from the broadcast angle slowed down, and one from across the ice slowed down. And I watched this thing over and over and over again. And now, to kind of break it down, the first thing I'll make a note of is Ilya Lyubushkin is 6'2" and 208 pounds. He's a defensive defenseman, so that's what he's there for. And Dylan Holloway is 6'1" and about 203 pounds. So these are two guys that are relatively matched in size, so there isn't a large discrepancy in the size. A hit that comes to mind in this kind of situation from last year would have been Nikita Zadorov on Ondrej Kase. Those were two very differently sized players, which did cause an injury, but that's a whole nother situation. So one thing that got pointed out in the aftermath, it was, I believe, Rob Schremp, a former NHLer, I do believe for the Islanders, and I think he played for the Oilers, but I could be mistaken. He did kind of interject and pointed out that Warren Foegele is a veteran player. He should have been able to see the ice and foresee a better play, because the initial pass did set up Dylan Holloway in danger. There was no question of that. Now, when it came to the actual hit, Ilya Lyubushkin does come in from center ice, and I did make a few notes about the hit. One, the hit is shoulder to shoulder, kind of elbow to upper arm is where it initially starts, just based on how both players are leaning. But the contact is shoulder to shoulder. Ilya Lyubushkin did stop skating before he made contact, like quite a bit before he made contact with Holloway, and his skates did remain on the ice, so he did not jump into the hit. Now, even though at full speed, the hit does look bad, because it does look bad, I have to agree with the refs. It was a clean hit. It is unfortunate, especially because Holloway is a rookie. I think that was only his third game at all. So you don't want to see a rookie get hurt. But I think the refs were correct. It was a clean hit. There was no reason to issue a penalty. If there's something that's noted in the video after you take a look and you have a differing thought, then please let me know, and let me know what you saw, because I could have missed something. But from what I saw, there was no need for a penalty. Ilya Lyubushkin has no suspension history at all in 214 games in the NHL. He does only have 100 penalty minutes, so this is not a player that's indicative of trying to hurt guys or headhunting or having that behavior that we typically associate with guys that get suspended frequently. So yeah, the way I see it, it was a clean hit. It is unfortunate. The good news is Dylan Holloway did leave the arena, according to one of the training staff, that he did leave under his own power. He did not go for additional medical treatment, so he will likely just be day-to-day until he's kind of back to normal and it can get back up on the ice and keep looking for that first NHL point, which hopefully comes sooner rather than later. But I digress. That's just one poor man's opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. If you did like the video, please drop a like. If you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe on your way over to your next video. And until the next one, please stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you, and all the best.